Hello and welcome. You're watching dbmnTv. This is Abigail R. Carmelim bringing you the Salesian news across the globe. The 9th Social Action National Meeting (ENDAS) took place in a totally online format through Zoom. This year, the event's main topic was the footprints we leave, the social impact we generate, and brought together the representatives of each of the 10 Salesian provinces of Brazil, who together illustrated a panorama of the impact that Salesian social action has in the country. The organization of the event benefited from the work of the executive directors of the Salesian Network Brazil (RSB), Sister Silvia Aparecida da Silva, and Father Nivaldo Luis Pesinati, the National Coordinator of Social Action, Carolina Neves, the Head of Formation Projects, Ana Paula Costa da Silva, as well as the support of the National Coordinators for Schools, Communication and Youth Ministry, Sister Lucia Giacinta Finassi, Sister Michael Lush, Sister Nadia Caetano, and Father Jose Ricardo Mole, respectively. It also included the Vice Provincial of the BBH province and the Provincial Delegate for Salesian Youth Ministry. The first day of the ENDAS meeting sought to highlight the importance of the pedagogical attitudes of the Salesian educator living the charism within social work and in the area in which that person is operating. The first testimonies were presented by those who receive or have received support from social action in 4 of the Salesian provinces of Brazil. More than 3 months after the February 6 earthquake and the countless aftershocks that followed, the situation for the people of Syria has not improved significantly. The war's aftermath, the economic and social crisis the country is experiencing, rising prices, lack of food, lack of work, have thrown the population into a great and widespread depressive mood to which even children are no strangers. Like every year, the Salesians in Syria are now preparing summer activities for children, which this year have a stated purpose: to help nearly 2,000 children, teenagers and young people overcome the trauma caused by the earthquake. The earthquake confirmed that Syria is indeed experiencing an emergency within an emergency, one that already existed because of the war. Salesians have opened their doors to the population and are still helping with food vouchers for those who have not yet been able to return to their homes. Now, with the first phase of the emergency almost over, that of basic aid, for the past few weeks, the Salesians have been starting a second phase focused on resuming sports and recreational activities for minors and caring for people so that they can overcome stress and trauma. Salesian Solidarity Worldwide has already raised more than 2 million euros for the emergency in Syria. All the projects for which these funds were raised are currently running successfully and benefiting hundreds of young people and their families. On Thursday, May 4 in Goma, the Salesians of the East Delegation of the Central Africa Province AFC-EST, in collaboration with the NGO International Volunteering for Development VIS, distributed food rations to over 300 families of early, disabled, pregnant women and lactating mothers received at the site for displaced people set up at the Salesian Center Don Bosco, Nyangi, north of Goma. The Superior of the Central Africa Province AFC, Father Guillermo Bassanes, also took part in the distribution of the rations, which included for each family bags of cornmeal, beans, vegetable oil, cooking salt and soap. The distribution took place in the multi-purpose hall of the Amani Center, a Swahili word meaning peace. As part of the food distribution, the Provincial Superior addressed the evacuees, recommending prayer, trust and hope in God and the Virgin Mary. During the visit to the camp, Father Bassanes was accompanied by Father John Pere Muhima and Brother Augustin Mupoyi, Director and Economer, respectively, of the Salesian work in Nyangi. The 2 Salesians are also members of the Emergency Coordination, chaired by Father Carlos Balezi, SDB Economer and Director of the AFC-EST Project Office. During his visit, the AFC Provincial expressed his gratitude to all benefactors who, in one way or another, support the Salesians of Don Bosco in this intervention on behalf of the displaced, and also urged other people of goodwill to join this initiative that saves lives, he said. He then also encouraged the young staff members of the emergency management team in the camp to work in synergy with the VIS on behalf of the displaced people. And he reminded them of the elements that will make their intervention successful: humility, simplicity, responsibility and prayer. On Sunday afternoon, May 7, 2023, Salesian Virgilio do Carmo da Silva, Archbishop of Delhi, capital of Timor-Leste, took possession of his cardinal title in the order of Cardinal Presbyter at the parish Sant Alberto Magno, located on the northern outskirts of Rome. For the occasion, the parish church was filled with the faithful and saw a rich representation of Timorese priests, religious seminarians and laity, all of whom were very happy to be able to participate in the unprecedented event for the Asian nation. Also noteworthy was the presence of Honorable Jovita Rodriguez Barreto de Athach Gonçalves, Timor-Leste's ambassador to the Holy See. Cardinal Virgilio do Carmo da Silva, appointed by Pope Francis as Archbishop of Delhi on January 30, 2016 and created Cardinal by the same Pope Francis on August 27, 2022, upon arrival at the parish was greeted by the parish priest Father Daniel Dalpra. He kissed the crucifix, blessed the faithful with water and remained a few moments in silent prayer, kneeling before the tabernacle. After the Mass began, the parish priest explained to the faithful the connection of cardinals with the churches of Rome. An ancient tradition dating back to the earliest days of the church is that each new cardinal is associated with a church in Rome. The title assigned by the Pope upon the cardinal's appointment symbolizes the unity. A reliquary of Blessed Charles Acutis, a model of youthful holiness, is traveling these days through several Latin American countries, and on May 3rd, it reached the Anexa San Juan Bosco Center in Masaya, Nicaragua. The relic was welcomed with great enthusiasm by the students who celebrated this event with various spiritual activities, demonstrations of joy and songs, and received the blessing with the Blessed Sacrament. In addition, on the occasion of the reliquary's arrival, illustrative videos were shown on the life of Blessed Charles Acutis, who was passionate about technology and God, which helped the students of the Salesian Center learn more about his legacy and his message of faith, hope and love. So viewers, with that we have come to the end of today's edition. Till we meet again, thank you for joining us.